home soil, one would say. GamerLegion have their work cut out for them.
Wow, that's a great pick for Kenny. I mean, I've once spoken to an American player who's actually an ESGA main there. They always had a Squid Game call for some reason. It didn't make much sense. There wasn't anything related to it, but they always had it. It doesn't matter. First kills are already found, and it looks like Team Falcons is finding the few kills already. All left to Shuey now to do whatever he still can to find it. Does some damage, but will get tapped away. Kenny with a double.
The entire match was pretty even odds. Not entirely certain how Ancient is going to be kind of graded, but in any case, Body has pushed outside, gotten himself a kill, pushed back into the A site, and found Kiaz. This is...
When push coming in. Second player not necessarily joined in, or is it? Kenny S, together with Masuta, but Masuta does it all with the MP9. Kenny helps him out, and a flawless round.
Stands for good luck now, because they will require it. Outside push, no wall of smokes. Body makes short work of them, because there was no smoke in the way.
Yeah, the early damage actually slowing him down a little, giving him a nice chance to fight back. And Acor manages to get a trade as he tries to find a second kill there, will making sure he falls. Body being taken down by Isaac there. There's actually a little bit of a fight back in the GamerLegion, but still Python pushes in. The new young star, of course, or still the youngest star, but has been managing to really get things going now, and also up his personal performance, and there we go.
About 4 or 5 times that. That would be the ideal number there, as Acor, well, he gets the first one down. That's going to be NBK hitting the floor, but then an exchange happening toward the ramp area does give them a little from, but they still need to take care of him if they want to plant the bomb. He goes out in the open, the mad lad. I'm surprised they didn't punish that one, but gonna get tagged before he can actually begin the flank. I say that a little bit too early, though. He does find Kenny S, and now Python, the counter flank, does get triggered. Let's see who winds up on top.
Ooh, that molly. Incredibly good, forcing him out, and Python, of course, coming out from the decon to find the kill on IM. Kind of moving their way down into the secret. Of course, Body has been able to line himself up. We'll find one, gets traded out by Sui, who's been taken down to 13 health. It feels like there's going to be more players down towards that B side, but there's only one. He should be trying to hold ramp as well, and Isaac, what a one-tap is that from Python. A great double can be found. And that is just lovely stuff, of course. And now they're actually walking their way up towards the A side. Sui takes down Masuta. And that leaves just Kenny left, the 1 versus 4 from the Team Falcons side, but it's still good. They can invest like 2 or 3 more rounds at least after this in order to get themselves full buys up and running. But the fact that they've been starting to fight is obviously a good sign, because they're slowly starting to get that economy, pick it off away, and there goes Kenny as well. Beautiful double to start of the round, and immediately the aggression is shown here for the team, for the GamerLegion side. Shui getting spotted out there. Yeah, he's seen. He could be dealt with. Never mind. What a shot is that from Sui. Deals with MBK quite nice. A trade comes in, but it's still a 2 versus 4 here, Sermon.
Yeah, the damage was already done before that trade came in, and although Masuda does make it interesting by finding IM outside, it's still a very disadvantageous position with the B-bomb site having fallen. It's Python requiring a nice entry here, and Isaac, he had the position, man. That's one of those kills that you just shouldn't miss, because that gives Python yet another opportunity for a kill, and he is successful in it, but all down to Masuda in the end. Useful as Acor has taken a very lovely position up top, and yet the crosshair positioning was not on point, but the flick
might arguably be good enough. But of course, it's only going to be 2 for now, and with the first kill already going the way of the Team Falcons.
Practice, maybe their T side is just a little bit too predictable. The firepower is just not there. As we can see, the firepower for Falcons is quite dominating, as 3 of them show themselves on ramp at the same time, take care of some players, but also putting Kiaz into a very screwy situation, right? He's between aim duel against Kenny S, so he deserves the privilege of surviving, while Body doesn't get that privilege. Neither does Masuda. IM surprises them from hell. That's a double entry as Kiaz almost finds double himself.
Oh, that bomb.
Yeah, it's all of a sudden the 1 versus 1. The bomb's still on the floor. This is actually just 500 IQ here from the natural born killer, but you also have to get those
3 rounds of GamerLegion, and they are now starting to make some more work. Eos running out with the Mac 10, getting himself the first. MBK has something to say on the back of the site, finding a double to get the trades, and it's a 3 versus 3. All of a sudden, that bomb could go down in GamerLegion in a comfortable spot. the trades are following up, this is still a chance for both of the teams.
Waiting for Kenny S to rotate in through double doors. Now IM's in a dangerous spot as Kenny S does get a trade. And toward ramp does win the duel. Kenny S on 4 HP finally
Falcons back to winning ways as they are looking to find themselves their 9th round as well. Look at this control. Masuta runs in and he's been able to take so much control here over lobby.
Just having their options limited. Suki heroically tries to, you know, call the bluff of his opponents and maybe retake that lobby for free. Didn't happen quite like that, but Kiaz does get one in return at least. However, it's still 4 versus 2 now that IM has ceased elsewhere. And okay, both of the remaining terrorists together trying to bully their way onto either bomb site, but Python and Body had them not waste any more time, shall we? GamerLegion are in a bit of a spot. IM putting them onto a good road toward a 4th round, but this round, let's cross that bridge when we get to it, shall we? Because Python, you were saying that he was impactful. He just looks into lobby, kills one, goes back. A JW. Oh my god, A-Core.
Wow.
Doing a flusher right there. If I'm talking about Fnatic players.
We're doing all Fnatic players. Then we should be moving into the A side pretty closely. MBK trying to find the frag, takes down, or is going to be taken down by A-Core. Just now has a chance to move in.
A couple of grenades here and there. Triple spray down would have been quite tasty there, but he does get it.
Yeah, one-upping that would definitely be nice. Python will get taken down by A-Core. Team Falcons, of course, we're still going to have to see how their nice damage done to A-Core. MBK obviously spotting out that he was there with it. Now just keeps on spraying himself, but MBK finds a double instead. Beautifully done, down to low health, it doesn't even move, so he's gonna flicker out for more. MBK, he takes them all down, and it's all left.
So if he plants the bomb, no biggie. And we will be flanking him just fast enough. They thought to themselves that it will just
the USPs then have a heavily advantage on it. Apparently, Falcons still feel like they can use something. Sometimes outside been left open, but for GamerLegion, that won't be the case. And the USPs are tapping away. Kenny, still inside the smoke, is trying to find the frag, but will get taken down by Isaac, and so will Python. A flawless round for Game.
We'll see how that continues, of course, as Falcons absolutely soaring here toward the ramp area, but crashing and burning as soon as Kiaz reveals himself.
Swinging in with the MP9, Kenny, never mind. Second kill can be found, he will get taken away. 2 kills is fine.
As well as you could see from that previous one, flicking to someone's head mid-air. This dude does it for breakfast, and Body eats A-Core for a late breakfast here, being 1 a.m., but that does just result in a trade. So Falcons still yet to find
That's
the lead.
on Nuke. The one and only ramp, but there's 2 players ready for the side from GamerLegion. With Chaos finding 1, the molly will stop them from pushing, and now Team Falcons has to choose something else, and that will be the A side. But there's another meat grinder just lining up. It's Isaac, and never mind. Wow, a double found, and they're actually walking down. What am I witnessing, Sermon?
I think you're witnessing a bomb plant for some additional money here, unless Kiaz has something to say about it. Finds the first, but then puts himself into a really risky situation. He did not want to concede. He doesn't upgrade to the M4, doesn't want to make noise just yet, but does now as Body hits the floor. A 1 versus 1, and MBK armed with only a Glock pistol, a Glock 18, not gonna be enough to take down Suhi as MBK plays it quite, making their presence known outside as Suhi does get denied some vision and denied his life by Masuda's bullets. And once you have outside control, well, what can the Falcons do? Well, maybe they can find IM that was sticking out like a sore thumb, make some noise, and then some more noise happens as his body hits the floor. Body and MBK swinging onto him at the same time. He had absolutely no chance. Isaac, though, does have a chance of holding down the A site. Finds the first, repositions, and he's going to be a tough target for Body to find from the heavens as the rest of the team joins him as well. Isaac gets absolutely annihilated, and then A-Core gets spotted out and taken out. Body, yet again. They're going to recognize it, so don't expect them to fall for it 100%. They still take the fight from 2 different angles, and sure enough, they lose it. Do you just fall back?
It's going to be a 5 versus 4 now. for the side of Team Falcons. Great shot here for MBK, finding a double with the Mac 10. They pushed all the way up to heaven, and Python will pick up one more. Everything just crumbles. That kill for Shui. He took that
team. Do not pick it against them if you know what's good for you.
Complete different story. Yeah, psych.
Exactly. Just, yeah, like, they've also been a team for much longer, so you'd think learning Anubis would, like, behoove you, because Team Falcons, they're starting from 0. They had to actually get a map pool going, but, let's get going into this round, shall we? Because there's some action here. The CT pushes did occur, and some picks did happen, but they were traded. Like, kill yourself that way. Body gets caught looking the wrong way, as Isaac does take a weapon for himself. 2 versus 3, actually a doable round here that would keep GamerLegion in this game, as Kenny S definitely would have had that kill if it wasn't for Kios right behind him. Nothing personnel, kid, or however that meme goes, as GamerLegion surprised Bitcoin Series 3, right? Even though it's called Thunderpick Bitcoin Series 2 on HLTV, but shh, we don't talk about it. Anyway, Falcons
pushing through. Python trying to get the bomb planted, and they could try to deny it, but Masuta has something else to say. Finds the first. Flash comes in, hiding close in the smoke, tucked in, will get fallen down, and this is a retake. Team Falcons is gonna have to hold on. They will not be able to do it, as IM is able to find the second kill, tries to go for a third. Kenny still able to hold, and he's trying to follow up for more. There they come, running in. Kenny picking a second up. Acor will fight the frag, and Kenny finds a third. It's all left to Acor, and he has no time to get it done. Taps it once, he knows he's off, misses the shot, forcing Kenny to go for another one. Oh, he's blowing with him. He's playing with him. We'll find it all. The time has played. The round is won, and Kenny will fight the clutch. 16-8. What a beautiful round. And what a beautiful...
Early on, and, well, what earlier time is there than the pistol round, ladies and gentlemen? It is live. GamerLegion versus the Falcons, and this B hit is already on its way. The T's really taking a lot of control here, but the GamerLegion boys not that far away.
Yeah, taking a lead. They're trying to take long, but of course, Body on him to take it away, and all the kills are falling. Team Falcons.
Just a little bit of presence on mid. It is going to be not taken advantage of whatsoever, as, yeah, they will be instead punching toward the B side. This one has been left a little bit wide open. Kios, oh, that's 2 mollies behind you, my friend. You are quite stucky-wucky. Oh. But then IM just saves his life, just forces the T's on back, because A has fallen. This
walking his way through the temple position, taking control, but IM gets another answer himself, and multiple players to hold. They will have a little bit of a shot, as Kenny still gonna get away with that kill on Isaac. He's trying to look for more.
Yeah, that's why they were trying to push, right? Because there's just so many CTs, so many angles to consider, and they can't take care of all of them. Kios from the back takes care of Masuta.
Trying to do that again. Last round, of course, with that 5 versus 4 in mind.
God.
Still lost it. Python will be having the Pika's advantage there. A little bit of a right shoulder advantage there to work with. Kenny S takes down Isaac. Beautifully done here for the Falcons side. If they've been go, it's going to be left to the question as well. Acor swing it in, won't take down Python as he's just holding for him. And now it's a 1-on-1 on each side.
Poisonous. That silver platter a little too inviting as Suhi finally unveils himself. NBK calls out his position, and Python takes his orders from the right. IGL there puts one right between.
Work with, looking to be taken away. Body trying to go for the knife as well. He gets it done. Oh, what is that, Body? You don't want. Looks like they have still gone into the way of the B, and the rotations are now coming in. Shui found Body on the first peak. All of the players now moving towards a ramp. There's still a smoke there, ready to take on. Flashes are coming over. Shui still up close. The M4A1S is still good on close range, and he managed to show it to us. Oh, that gun is still considered a laser on the close angles. Body, she already falling. MBK takes down Kios. Kenny S is able to hold on to the ramp. There's 2 more players to find. Kenny S, can he go huge again from the close angles? Doesn't seem to be. As it's Isaac that finds one. Now it's just MBK left in a 1 versus 2. Having to spot out IM. Will not see him. Should be taken down. And there he goes. Playing completely isolated on the site. Giving IM.
So choose. But let's jump into the next one, shall we? Mid contested and mid one. GamerLegion can plant their flag on the middle of this map. But
Acor could take multiple with him. The boost comes in. Masuta takes Isaac with him. Missed shot from Acor. Now they're gonna have to deal with him, or they know that he's there. The molly comes in, forcing him out. Nate to control. Boost comes through the smoke. IM gets away with one, but will be falling shortly. 2 versus 3. Now, of course.
We know exactly his position. However, you can't both attack at once, as one of you is behind smoke, still not wanting to die to Kenny S's op, and, well, eventually you do get the trade. It's still Kenny S in a fantastic position. One on his left, one on his right, and just a wrist flick away from yet another kill, but they wisely swing onto him, both at a time, expecting him to be
spending on betting, so why not, if you already are gonna spend it, just double it and have yourself some extra money to use on the Thunderpick site. Definitely worth checking it out. We're moving our way into that next round, of course. Molly gonna be forcing out his position. Shui burning alive, burning himself as well. 1G moment. Kenny S also falling away, and I think Shui just checked out some 1G demos and thought that was the way to play. But apparently, the way to go about it. Python sprays down Isaac, and now it's Keels in a 1-on-1. That bomb is still dropped.
That one was voluntary. That one was weird, but there you go. A weird way to end out the round completely. Liking the idea. If you can't take it straight away, you might as well wait. You might as well find IM with that very deep position. You know Suhi plays over sense of security. He thinks Suhi's still back in tunnels. Was looking at the angle anyway, but dies, and that gives Falcons a nice little incentive to keep pushing toward B here, as it is like majorly under defended. They just aren't pulling the trigger, aren't actually executing onto it. They want to kill rotates, and they're doing a fantastic job. Kia's down.
Yeah, a little bit of a weird round. Team Falcons not too sure what side they want to take. They're not really taking the initiative themselves, but now they will. As that kill found, the bomb will drop down, so they might as well have to drop themselves. A crucial kill that he needs to find. Shui will be spotting him out. Bomb dropped, and there you go. Masuta is now in a 1 versus 2, and that's just so unfortunate. If Kenny found a better timing there, that might have been the round, but it wasn't meant to be. Masuta now running in, has to pick up the bomb and go for the side, but Sui has some other plans.
That very deep tunnels control is not going to come in handy when there's like so many Tech 9s here, and Kia's finding 0 kills. Alright, the rotates are fast, and the sprays through smoke are very well executed, but these entries are as well, and the bomb has been planted, so there you go. That's maybe an extra round that Falcons can pride themselves with. However, this one far from sealed as of yet. Still 3 GamerLegion players ready to defuse that bomb. On the other side of that smoke, Kenny S has no chance, and body in tunnels, well, he's
to get yourself rounds on, like you said. In scrims, people would maybe say it's a little bit more T-sided, but I would say it's quite 50-50, so when Team Falcons is going to show off their holds like they did, for example, on Nuke, there's going to be a good chance of them still making things like this happen. For now, 5 versus 3 has been found, and GamerLegion are actually able to get themselves thirded up onto this A side. Python with a nice headshot to find IM, and Team Falcons have found their way into the side from Donut. Looks like Kenny S is going to be spotting him out. Will spot out Shui, gets the kill. And now the second player coming in should be able to do something as well. But Python wins the fight. Every kill going the way of the Team Falcons.
Lime round. Acor with the missed flick. Unfortunate though it may be. Is he going to be allowed to save that AW?
5 versus 5 retake now coming in, Sermon.
Exactly. Acor, like, actually pushing the Molotov and getting 2 miracle kills. Almost 3. Does save the round, in my opinion. GamerLegion should be in an advantageous position out of a terrible one. Have clawed their way back as Suhi claws them into yet another kill. That bomb is getting defused whether you like it or not. I think the defense is now impenetrable. Body has to go huge, finds the first, and even sprays toward the bomb to get the second. However, it's not going to be happening. 3 GL play.
Again, middle coming out. Team Falcons trying to push their way back in. It's Isaac still holding together with Sui. Nice double kill there found, or nice team play to assist into winning themselves this potential round. Keels spotted out body crossing, looking to find a second one as well, but MBK will get a trade. Still 2 versus 3, still a hard round.
But of course, last round and a half. Let's see if they can actually secure it. And yeah, a completely blind MBK does not do anything of the sort. Kenny S misses the first shot, and as usual, with these 1 versus 3 situations, you miss one especially, but the pistol round is gonna be shaken out similarly to how the first one went, but let's see if it turns out any differently.
Final. He's securing himself a 3rd place in this tournament. ChELiGHTS, nice double to be found, and of course, not with the AWP this time, just with the USP, but he can also make it work with that. Like you said, CT side is a lot easier as an AWPer, so we're definitely gonna see a lot more from him coming into this. For now, retake must still come in. ChELiGHTS managed to find himself a 3rd, and it's all left to Isaac. He's already been picking up 2, but we'll have to go for the ace clutch, and the stick comes in. Of course, no kit, but it doesn't matter, as they're still able to hold, and they're still able to win themselves the round. A few rounds, they're still coming in, having little to no economy to work with, little to no weaponry in terms of against all the AKs coming in for the GamerLegion, but it looks like they found the entry. That's very good considering the weapons that they have at MBK. I mean, you're nerfed up, he can still use it as well, managing to get the frag, Shoot has to clear the left and the right, the MP9 been put into work, and no one has yet fallen here for the team. Built their economy out so much right now.
There you go. Maybe counting your chickens a little bit before they hatched, but they have certainly hatched now. 7K before the round is even over. And okay, they lose another player.
The Thunderpick Bitcoin series. The longest and newest game in existence was happening right here, and it was also the only map we saw. Masuta doesn't want to end it, or does want to end it in a quick run, not in a long one, as Acorn
continues to hold his ground. He does fall back. Tees don't take that ground either, so he's doing a lot of work at the same time. Body, though, continues to be the workhorse of the team. Just pushing out of tunnels. That in action. Yeah, you're 2 players behind here. Can you make up the difference in one swift motion? The answer is yes. Body and Masuda, now cold bodies on the ground.
Wow. The timing was just so off there. Swinging in right when he was about to move away. After that boost coming in, he knew they were trying to go for some sort of that. The damage is done. Pushing up on the ramp, knowing that they're probably going to go for an A play. Kenny completely isolated, but MBK still in from behind, in for the long play. We'll be seeing Acor cross. Acor is going to find the frag. Beautiful flick shot that in.
And now they have to do it all over again. It is Groundhog Day here for GL. Still trying to claw their way back to like...
Be ready. They are lining their way up. They're running in. Python only getting 1. Isaac able to find the trade, and we'll see them cross. We'll see 1. Not gonna fire, or is gonna fire, but didn't find the frag. 2 versus 3.
Take what you can get. His body gets 1 more, stays on.
Round could be where it all comes down to, and Python close with Kenny. Kenny finding the kill, but Python looking for more. Great double, and Team Falcons are fighting the A side. We mentioned it.
Most annoying position in the game, I think we could call this one. We're just slightly elevated, so anyone going around that corner is visible, you know? Python's gonna see them way before they see him, and even 1 more player on A should be enough to seal it. No, Python just takes care of both of them.
Slowly starting to build some economy again.
Important round here ahead of us, says Kenny. Well, this A aggression doesn't work out this time. Maybe should have changed the pace here and just rush A. And wouldn't you know it, this game of rock, paper, scissors definitely works out in their favor, because Falcons, at this point, might as well just save. But they want to continue the economic pressure. They know GamerLegion are low, so they're trying to go for a retake they know will fail. However, they expected to get a few more kills in return, and it looks like that's not going to be happening.
A control with Python up close. He's going to sneak in for more. Going to peek. Isaac.
Ooh.
Should be a dead man walking if you want this round to go your way, but doesn't seem to be the case, and a double falling up. Team Falcons tried to fight GamerLegion off, but GamerLegion has control over the aggression, and now ChELiGHTS might be losing a fight to Acor as well. He will do so. Acor with a triple, and he has woken up.
Surely.
We're starting to fight. Now they win rounds. Or without starting to fight. Now they win rounds with starting to fight. And now they're losing again. So maybe go back. Pushing out. I thought he was going to get sprayed because Bolly had his crosshair right. But he was. Now getting taken away. A 1-for-1 trade. And a 4 versus 4 has been found.
Okay. So Masuda still waiting for that presence to kind of show itself. This proactivity is an absolute game winner if you can do it properly. But unfortunately, he doesn't, and neither do
Marcel's. Oh, that late not necessarily that good. Looks like GamerLegion has done what they needed to, finding 14 and
disaster, but Of course, you don't play a rush against Nico. You have a vague idea of how the enemy is economically, especially now that you've seen two players. There's no canary in the coal mine toward B. Losing 1 AK here would not be that bad. 2 might be a disaster, but losing 0 is the ideal. And that is exactly...
Team Falcons could still make it to OT, and then everything I just said being called off, and KennyS definitely wants that. Great pickup, finds the first, tries to go for the second, gets it as well. B side still under control, and the bomb falling away back towards the A side now.
We're middle. 2 players here trying to take this map control, and a trade, definitely what Body wanted there.
Ooh. There it goes. Turkill sneak in. Bomb tap comes in. Python looking to swing. Acor not on the bomb. Oh no, this could be all just working the way of Acor. He's planting with his back turned. Masuta will find the final kill.
It's like Inferno on Banana, you know, at some point you just decide to pop out here and try to get some punish kills, and punish they do. 3!
Wow.
For Masuta and Body both. It's KennyS and MBK to finish it off. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going into what to expect. All alone as well. Okay, some flashbangs coming in. Doing a lot of work, actually, as Kioz dies half blind, unaware that he was roasting alive. Medium rare now on the floor as, yeah, it's a 3 versus 3 when Isaac answers back. That B defense is now weak, and there's a flank incoming. I am in the driver's seat of this round, but MBK tells him to ride shotgun instead.
Fight against Acor and Isaac. Moving their way in from behind is Python coming through, taking on Isaac with him. And it's going to be a 3. This could be Acor actually finding a timing, pulls out his knife. That is so unfortunate. They're still very close, but Kenny will find
that much presence behind B this time. It's just Suhi here, and him alone. Takes down Masuda, no problem, no questions asked. However, then he goes and faces against KennyS, who is absolutely on one today.
Well, he gets himself sprayed a little. Will not man himself the frag. Now he will. Keels will find him. Now it's just 2 players left to play. Acor with the AWP walking up middle from the A side. Python starts running in. And he seems to get up close. I am still close up and running. Gets himself taken away. There's still a chance for Falcons to fight their way back in. Arriving quite soon. Holding the AWP, holding the angle. Will spot him out. Drops the bomb. Tries to look in for more. Could find the second one as well. Will get taken away. Gets the third as well around. They could find one more. Molly forcing him out.
Team Falcons, everyone but KennyS, dropping the ball somewhat. But let's see if GamerLegion can drop some balls as well. It's, yeah, an opening kill that does occur. Meanwhile, they took middle. So, a bit of a eye for an eye situation. I am gets forced out into the open by a team Molotov, but that turns their way back.
Oh, missing the shot, Kenny. Losing out on that, and I am will find the frag. And still sneaking in. Not going to be seeing him. He should be. Yep, there he goes. Takes down Isaac. Still a chance, but again, a 2 versus 3. When you're having to make a retake, it's going to be hard, Sermon. Nevertheless.
Very much so. And now impossible, thanks to this one. Acor. You really thought he would have hit that flick as well, but he's done enough. GamerLegion taking the 17th, taking the lead. For those of you that don't know how overtime works.
Cave and a smoke very deep. Taking the site and immediately trying to take over long as well. Keels left to fall, so does I am. That's immediately going to be a very nice situation here to work with for the Team Falcons running in. Their T site starting to look a little bit more convincingly as they are winning the round. Not the best setup in my opinion for GamerLegion. But Team Falcons haven't been exploiting the B side too often, so I get why they tried it.
Yeah, but they're not going to be making that mistake in future. So Falcons need to find like another approach to progress. They have such forward position. As soon as the site take starts, they are already on the site itself. And the first entry has indeed occurred. That temple position, worthless. Didn't do nothing. As the bomb has been planted, Falcons, a hair away from making map point happen to themselves.
Falcons ready. KennyS able to take down Acor. Looking for a second one as well. Will get it done. He misses the shot. I thought he had it all day long, but the no-scope comes in the end. And Team Falcons
are going to be running in, and Kios has to stop him.
They come. Acor Still holding with the scope in, but he finds a double kill with a molly. It's all left to Kenny. A 1 versus 4, and we might go to OT number 2. As it looks like he's still ready to fight. Up, shot missed, and Acor with the final frag. We're going for another one.
And certainly he is. I am trying to do some domination himself, but loses the opening kill to body. It feels like with these overtimes, the T-side does have an easier time, and Kios wants to take that away from him. Goes up close and personal, but then dies. No one there to support him. Sui has to kind of fall back and wait for backup. But he doesn't wait, and then he dies, and then that's even worse.
Yeah, the M4 not good. At least make sure you can fully invest into every single round that comes. MBK still taking on
wherever they choose. But GamerLegion, they just cleared out behind the B, so they know they're not fully committing toward that B site. Suhi finds 2. Now it's time for the T's to answer.
To take himself some control, and smoke is slowly gonna fade, giving him a window to possibly fight. And IM get the window to take down MBK. Masuta with a 1-tap. Seal the deal on him. Splendid scenario. Of course, not in an advantage, so it's gonna be hard.
Very much so, but then 2 kills come through, easy as can be. All over the place, but I'm glad they made up their minds eventually because they made the right call. Acor first on that contact, as we'll push into an unexpected Isaac position. This is just a lost round. Yeah, GamerLegion reading this one. Falcons could have just as easily gone B through middle, right? But Sui told them, I guess, that no one was present, and that's what Kenny S should be a lot better on this side, given the fact that he can, op, and he can also flash. Does it to MBK, but you have to expect someone to be in tunnels here. Surely, Masuda giving away his position and then wins the duel anyway, but holy, he did not make it easy for himself.
Team Falcons, they're lining their way up to go for something. Then A comes in. Great kill found. Isaac left traded. 4 versus 2 has been taken. Oof, that's a nice wallbang. Kenny doing some damage on Acor. He's down to 4 health. Burning himself alive, and it's 20-20.
So now you have to do one better. Or just repeat. And Masuda definitely repeating some past successes and then overextends himself immediately. There was no utility help. And then Acor even finds an entry toward the B site. Bottom middle showing itself, showing their hand, and it looks like they have 4 aces because it's just Python.
Flashing himself through, trying to go for the peak, baits him out, but Isaac still holding the ground, and Acor.
Early on, they can't really find any kind of...
Okay.
Early on, they can't find any of those kills. Body gets 2, of course. Great. But then, this always happens, right? Acor always kind of follows it up with the next. Again, didn't see him die, obviously, but hey, Python makes all the difference here. Seals the deal, as does Kenny Shrub on the other side.
To make this one go their way, and Nate comes in, Isaac getting taken away, and so the rounds will go the way of Team Falcons. 21-21, of course. We are all tied up again as we're moving our way, heading our way.
Present themselves on middle, and they've been shot in the back numerous times, this time expecting the smoke push, but still getting killed through it. 2 of them come through, as Body does win the duel against IM, the difference maker of Body yet again. I mean, GamerLegion does have B yet again, that matters a lot, but hey, this kill does.
Yeah, and he's still ready, spots him out, missing the shot. Oh no, he could be falling down, but he doesn't. You see him shaking with his mouse, managing to get the frag, and now Body moving in from behind. He should be having him all day long. I will catch him off guard. It's 22-21. As Team Falcon to peek into him. This is a push. This is a side take coming out. Kenny managing to take down IM. Looks at it for more. The double can be found from Masuta. Kenny S with a second one as well. And now it's just Acor remaining. 1 versus 4. Getting himself tagged in. Kenny down to 1 health. Will get himself the frag. And it's 1 versus 3 now for Acor. Tries to pick up the bomb. Won't have it. It's 23.
Does most of the time at least. But getting ahead of myself. Yeah, that opening kill onto Acor is going to be devastating. The AWP,
of course, he might be having that fade coming through soon, as it's a 5 versus 4. A second kill coming in for Kenny S, managing to find Isaac off guard. A great kill from IM to follow up onto MBK. And Keel still holding, but Masuta has something else to say. Bomb is dropped, actually. That's the control for Team Falcons. They have a double-man stack up here. They should be done. Not yet, though. Shui able to find one, dodges the bullet. Body sprays him down. He's also on 38 fraction. It's just IM in a one
hiding spot. Knows where one of them is, so he can probably guess the temple's empty. But a shot to the temple over the fire. Not very edible. But it's actually B that's being attacked here is Kiaz. Yeah. Couldn't hold this one back solo, and he had no help from Sui there, who didn't have lane control, didn't help from tunnels, is actually just gonna have to wait for the rotates to happen. But all those rotates, man, they are dying bit by bit as they are rotating in from the most obvious place imaginable. Their backs are completely covered, their hiding spots are occupied, and their kills, their shots, they're on point. Kenny S just trying to get that last kill to make it as poetic as possible, and there you go, the flick from the man himself, the guy that got so much done on Nuke,